I was trying to take the candles that I made out of the mold, and I don't know if I like pulled my finger back like the wrong way, but bruh, this shit hurts so bad. And even when I do like certain like normal routine activities, it's like, nope. All I think about is you. Oh, what I wanted to talk about today. So there was a situation in City Center, I believe, Newport News. Bunch of teenagers were acting reckless in the parking garage and outside of it. The police were called. Oh no, to the frogs. So the police were called, and I don't know. I don't like the way this officer had his gun drawn. To some people are saying that it was like a way that they were positioned. Dude, these frogs are going off. 'Tis the frog season. That's crazy. Do you hear that? Shit's loud as hell. I wonder if there's any like people in the comments that could identify what frog this is. Oh, but let me go back to. Let's see if we can pull up the. You don't know what you mean to me. Newport News Police. Because I had watched the briefing of the chief, and I don't know. I wasn't really pleased with. I have no say, but I don't think that the officer should have pulled his gun out like that. Should be the best video to show. I want to show something without any captions on it. Well, not captions, but like, I guess we could do this one. Is that a video or is that just the screen? That's details on why. Let me accept all of the cookies. Let me see. So then we try. Sorry, I got distracted. Overlays, iPhone camera, move that over here. Switch the screen. So, Newport News, Virginia. Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew addressed a video circulating online showing a police officer pointing his gun at an SUV and its driver over the weekend at City Center. The video in question was taken by Samaya Tate, a 17-year-old high school senior. Tate posted part of the video on Facebook where it's been viewed thousands of times. She spoke to News 3 with her mother's permission. Watch NNPD officer seen pointing gun at SUV. So we're going to hit play. This is courtesy of WTKR.com. Watch it take forever to load. Just kidding. Play. Maybe.
What the f***? Pulled out a gun on him. Stop the badge number. He has a gun out on this. What the f***? Has a on my mother. What's your badge number? Back up. What's your badge number? Back up. What's your badge number? Who did you wrong? Put the car in park. He did nothing wrong. Put the car in park. Bro, that windows down. Hey, back up. Good? No, because if you shoot, nigga, I'm gonna die. Because you wrong as a bitch. Why the f*** you got a gun out on this? Back up on the side. You wrong as a bitch. And I'm on my mama. I don't give a f***. No. Hell no. You ain't doing it. I don't give a f***. He wrong as a bitch. He got his gun to his face. What the f***? You're real as a back up. Back up. No, back up. Don't touch me. Hey, don't touch me.
Okay, so that was that. And that's what was circulating online during the weekend. But the thing is aside from the girl in the background, so aside from like her, like obviously like screaming for his badge number, but like why is his gun pointed? Like why is it like I don't know?
He has a gun out on this. What the? You weird as a on my mother. What's your badge number? Back up. What's your badge number? Back up. What's your badge number?
And people are saying they're trying to say that since his finger wasn't. They're trying to say that since his finger wasn't like on the trigger, like that doesn't pose a threat. But like, why? Never in my life, and I mean, I'm like 34, so I've never seen a police officer hold their gun like that ever. Like, I feel like that's some like thuggish, like on the street type bullshit. And I don't think that's like I don't know, but I mean, my obviously, but like, nah, I don't think that's appropriate. And I feel like that girl's reaction to that is warranted based on just knowing how interactions with black people are and the police, especially down south. Like, I don't know, it's like it's police. I'm not wanting to like use the word policing, like, not wanting to use that word in the sentence, but like it's differently down here. That shit wouldn't have happened up north. Like, it wouldn't have. And not excusing the kids' actions, because these kids looked, sorry, hold on. These kids looked crazy. Like, absolutely, like, what the hell were you guys doing?
I understand that there was a get-together in Hampton, some fights had broke out at some party, and individuals left there and came here. Where do I get that information? From teenagers that were here. I've talked to that officer, his captain has talked to that officer, and the officer said, I felt like I was about to be hit or run over. I turned, I addressed it, I pulled my weapon and ordered that vehicle to stop. And the officer does use some colorful language. Windows were up. There's vehicles coming down a city garage. Windows and music are playing. People are yelling and screaming. Here comes the second vehicle around, and you see it move, and then from there you see the interaction that's out there in social media.
Stop! What the f? Pulled out a gun on him. Stop the f. What's your badge number? 3236. He has a gun out on this. What the f? Where is the on my mother? What's your badge number? Back up. What's your badge number? Back up. What's your badge number? What, he didn't do wrong. Put the car in park. He did nothing wrong. Put the car in park. Roll down your window. Roll the windows down. Hey, back up. Good? No, because if you shoot, nigga, I'm gonna die. Because you wrong as a why the f you got a gun out on these? Back up on the side. You wrong as a and on my mama, I don't give a f. No. Come on. Hell no. You ain't gonna do it. I don't give a f. He got his gun to this face. What the f? You're weird as a back up. Don't back touch up. Me. No, don't back up. Back up. Me. Don't touch me. Hey, don't touch me.
I understand that there was a get-together in Hampton, some fights had broke out at...
That's crazy. I don't think, regardless of, I don't know.
Some fights had broke out at some party, and individuals left there and came here. Where do I get that information?
For that, dessert, like everyone at the end of the day, but like, I don't know. I don't feel like all of that was necessary. I don't feel like all of that was warranted, especially with the way he was holding. Like, I don't know. I think it's more so the fact that he drew his gun and the way that he was holding his gun. I feel like that's like the thing that's like throwing me for a loop. Right, dude? Like, that shit was crazy. And that was Saturday. And I didn't realize, I had no idea that Newport News has like, oh wait, let me take my like face off of it. Sorry. You don't need to see double me. I didn't realize that Newport News had an 11 o'clock curfew, like all across the. I had no idea. Not that it would really. I don't think it applies to me. I feel like it's just for the teeny boppers. But I didn't realize that they had a curfew. I wonder how long that's been implemented. But they were saying, I heard on the news that those kids weren't even from. There were some kids that were from Newport News, but there were some that were from Hampton. And that Hampton had their prom, I think, last Saturday. Excuse me. But what do you guys think? Do you think that the police officer used appropriate force? We've seen everyone's videos. I think that three or four of the parking garages like submitted videos to the police, and they like release bits, like snippets of different angles. What about the body cam footage? Like, how come we're not able to see that? I feel like we should be able to see that. What else can we talk about in the grand things that I've seen that I've seen on the Book of Face? That's been crazy, dude. And I don't know if this is because I like interacted with one or maybe two, possibly three, like commonly themed things around racism and like, I don't know, but this just been popping up in my algorithm like a mofo, so it's just like, what is going on? That person in, where was it? It was in Ohio. That lady who was calling her son the N-word. So she has a baby. Well, not baby. He's a grown child. He has biracial kids, and she's racist as fuck. But hold on, let me see if I can find. Here it is. Let me make it bigger, because this shit was crazy too. I don't know what's going on in the world today. The blue moon. Once in a blue moon, Friday. No, what is it? Sunday. There's like the the blue moon, like blue moon that's going to be on. Whew, on Sunday. Hold on, let me share this so you guys can see this racist crazy lady. Hold on. Okay. Oops, let me move me. I don't need to be right there. Make it a little smaller. Turn the volume up. Hopefully. Oh no. I wonder. Can you guys hear it when I play? I wonder.
She, you hear, big nigger. There you go, yup. That's Julie for y'all. I'm posting this shit. This Julie. That's this the real Julie. This ain't the fake shit. Y'all probably right at UTMC. She is racist. You heard her. She, you hear, there you go, yup.
That shit's crazy. But it's like, how can you have so much heart towards, like, okay, thank you. I was literally about to say, like, how are you gonna be so racist and have biracial kids, dude? Like, that shit does not make any sense at all. But that wasn't the only one I feel like I saw. I'd seen another one too, and I was just like, why are there so many? And why is everyone feeling so comfortable to like just like let all of this? But this kind of ties to there's this doctor who is suing. So there's this black database, like a black doctor database. This doctor is suing them because he feels like they're being discriminatory against him because he can't be on the list because he's white. But then to like look into his history, and he's like against DEI and like racist. So it's just like, dude, this is why we are trying, or why we are trying to create these safe spaces for individuals, because they don't have that in the healthcare system. Like the birth rate, pregnancy rate, excuse me, for African American women in comparison to like white women in like the hospitals were like 3 times the rate as white people. The fuck? Why are we like that? Oh shit. So yeah, but that lady, I say that to say this, that lady who was just dropping the N-bomb on her son is a nurse. So this is, do you see why? Like, if you needed a reason why we need to go, or why we would prefer to go, or why we would rather go to someone that looks like us and that understands us, it's because y'all all don't have the best interests for, like, don't have our best interests in mind. And I know that it's not all of you guys. Like, I understand that my husband's white, so, like, I get, like, but, like, still, there's, like, a chunk of you, and you guys show yourselves and your asses in the goddamn comments and anything that has to do with a black person. Like, oh, the usual suspects. Dude, the Myrtle Beach. So, Black Bike Week. Atlantic Beach Bike Week. It happens every Memorial Day weekend. That shit was crazy. So there was I guess there was a stampede or some shit that had happened on the strip out there. But the comments were like, oh, animals being animals. Look at the gorillas. The usual suspects. The comments. Actually, we can even scroll and look at the comments. I ain't got to tell you about them. Hold on, let's find them. Because that shit was. What? Let's see. Because that shit. And I don't understand why people, like, don't believe that. Hold on. Sorry. It is real. Hold on. Let me. This is all the fun stuff. 19%. I like to. Excuse me. Here is. How come I can't see? Oh shit! Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Chew. Sorry. Back to what I was saying before we were interrupted by a chain of sneezing that I don't even think's really finished yet. Hold on. How come I can't just pull this article up? There it goes. Chew. Let me pause this. Go back here. Pause. Just a second. Alright, let's see. So we'll watch the video and then I will. Sorry, my hair's all over the place. But we'll watch the video and then I'll read the comments. Excuse me.
Seen in South Carolina, at least 19 people were injured in a stampede at a bike festival. It happened early Sunday morning. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the new details coming in tonight.
As millions flock to America's coastline for Memorial Day weekend, panic playing out at Atlantic Beach, South Carolina.
We have large crowds gathering and forming.
A massive crowd suddenly surging near a concert stage, sending hundreds running and triggering a stampede.
We have an individual reporting they've been trampled.
The incident unfolding during a concert as Atlantic Beach hosts its annual Black Pearl Cultural Heritage and Bike Festival, an event drawing hundreds of thousands to the area. The situation escalating so quickly, Horry County Fire Rescue declaring it a mass casualty incident. At least 19 injured, several taken to the hospital. Tonight, town officials say there were no confirmed fights, weapons, or direct threats to public safety.
And Lindsay, officials say the chaos happened when one person started running, sparking a chain reaction they say lasted only seconds before law enforcement showed up and restored order. Lindsay?
Morgan, thank you. Frightening scene in...
Bruh, if that does not sound... Dude, okay, wait, hold on. Let's talk about that. Because what do you mean there was nothing found? Hold on, why am I struggling so hard with this right now? What do you mean nothing was found? If that is not the epitome of if you see one person running, you all fucking run. Like, that's all I can think of with that. Because they said that there was no direct threat, there was no guns, there was no violence, there was no nothing. There was no, just one person ran and then everyone ran. That, my friends, is the real life version of when you see a black person run, they're all gonna fucking start running. Signed, sealed, delivered. So I guess that stereotype is I guess that stereotype is true. But someone had posted the statistics in terms of like the crime and all of that what had happened, and they said that they had over 400,000 people that had the beach in attendance for the rally, and with that there was only like 1,000, I think maybe in total, like maybe 1,500 arrests. It could be like rounding up. I feel like I'm rounding up a little higher, but I think 1,200 of those 1,500 calls that were like the 1,200 were initiated by the police department itself, so like they had called. With that, the person was like, that it's only like 0 point so of like crime inflicted or like bad that had happened, which in relation to the 400,000 that was there, I don't think that's too bad. Because obviously you're going to have some fucking troublemakers. But there were also people that were on TikTok going around like after showing that it was like a mess, but it was like cleaned up. Like they didn't just like leave it like that. But back to, we wanted to talk about the comments and I almost forgot. Let's talk about these comments, or not even talk about them, like read them, because they were a little... Okay, so that's me talking. Well, when you get a bunch of animals in one area, all it takes is one to start a stampede. 1,000 people like that. 1.6K on the usual suspects. Been to many bike rallies, never a stampede. Oh, Black Bike Week. All right. Let's see. Someone hollered free chicken around the corner, looking like it's cultural. Somebody yelled, "Dad." They chimping out, man. Started out just another car. Any surprises? That's literally what I said. One person takes off running, we all take off running. Clock that. Dolan Bike Week. Any stereotypes were harmed in the make... What? I don't understand. I don't know. Word got around that someone was coming to hand out job application. Let's see. I thought it was a stampede from Jumanji. Can't take them anywhere. Someone must have yelled snake. I was thinking, what the heck? Then I saw the video and it made perfect sense. I feel like what spooked the crowd. I feel like that's like cow tipping. I feel like that's a cow fucking reference, because that people would cow tip and they would like spook the... I feel like you spook the cow and then all of the cows start running. And I feel like I only know that from cars, which is probably like really bad, but whatever. They heard a watermelon truck overturned a block away. Someone saw a pair of work boots. A stampede, how appropriately named. Who left the gate to the zoo open? They was just chimping out, didn't do muffin. Must have saw a dog. Carnival Cruise Lines came ashore and brought its culture with it. Buckwheat Bike Week. Say that fucking 15 times. So, yeah, you guys get it. Someone yelled free Carnival Cruise. People are assholes. In case you didn't know, or like, in case you were ever wondering, people are. Oh, my hair's just sticking up. People are assholes, dude. Hi, Sam.